Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, good morning to everyone. Today we started to revising of our 12th standard portions. Why we started to revising of 12th standard means this revising time we are using by NEET syllabus. Okay, simultaneously 12th standard portion it will come, along with that additionally some of the additional points we will teach. That additional points are useful to you for NEET preparation. Here, before starting about these NEET portions, I would like to give some of the instructions to NEET preparation. Here, NEET preparation wise, every student must be follow NCERT textbook thoroughly, line to line. Because several previous examinations, if you check the previous examinations, maximum in biology, I am telling about the biology portions. The biology portions, maximum questions are came from the NCERT book itself. Okay, but some of the additional concepts we should be learn. It is always questions will be arising from the NCERT book. Okay, some portions may be a part of the NCERT book. So these videos, now onwards what we are sharing to you, that videos would helpful to you to gain some more additional concept along with our NCERT textbook concepts. Okay, let me start today video sessions. In this video session, here we are the 12th standard chapter, that is a human reproduction. Human reproduction. Introduction part I would like to explain. Let me know our chapters, that human reproduction introduction. Okay, all the videos watch it, that videos will be helpful to you. Enjoy these videos. Seen on human reproduction. First I will tell about reproduction. Here several times we heard it, this is reproduction. What is the significance of the reproduction? What is the use of reproduction? These and all already we discussed. Some of the earlier classes, early standards, you know what is these reproduction events. Okay, see, now I will tell about the basic concepts onwards. Here, when you take any one living organism, that living organism differentiate from the non-living thing based on several factors, whether that is a growth or movement or responding, these and all, several characteristics of the living things. One of the living characteristic of the reproduction of the life is a reproduction. One of the living characteristic of life is a reproduction. Here, when that one particular thing having the life, nature, that thing, living thing having the ability to reproduce themselves and produce their offsprings. Why they are producing the offsprings? Here living things are having the one property, that property is continue of their life, or else by the variation it show the evolution process. For maintenance of their offsprings or maintenance of their species in the prolonged time, and then along with that verification Along with that evolutionary process also, these reproduction is a significant role. So here we are want to discuss about a human reproduction. When you coming to the human reproduction, human being is a bimorphic animal. What is meaning of bimorphic in that place, pointer place for bimorphic mean when the one species, in that species of organisms, male organism is differ and then female organism also differ. I mean two different individuals are having two different reproductive organs. So when you coming to the statement wise, when that organisms are male organism is differ from the female organism, such a type of characteristic we called as a, such a type of nature we called as a bimorphic nature. Bimorphic. So in this time I will be going some of the initial characteristics. What is the initial characteristics of organism means, when you take amoeba does not have any bimorphic nature. Simply it is a unicellular organism. That unicellular organism also can able to reproduce by the binary fission, correct now. When you coming to the next phylum, porifera organisms also showing the reproduction by the binary fission budding process. Then in the amoeba and porifera organisms, there is not at any differentiation of the male and female. This one male amoeba, this one female amoeba, not like that type of deviation. Differentiation is not at there. When you coming to the some little bit advanced organisms, Taenia solium. In the Taenia solium, the single organism, it contains the two reproductive systems. So male reproductive system, female reproductive system present in the same individual. Now when the situationally the male and female reproductive system onwards gametes will produce, it will mingle to each other, then it will be leads to the new organisms. Eggs will produce, that eggs will be produce the new individuals. But when you coming to the after platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes therium kadana, nematoda organisms observation time, bimorphic nature we observed in that only. Ascaris organisms are male and female organisms are differ. Some characteristics also different characteristics we seen in the male Ascaris and female Ascaris. See, so complexity is increased. Complexity, when the complexity is increased, that only we called as a development, and protection is happened to organisms, and then thinking ability is happened. It came by the naturally. So these and all leads to the complications. That the complication shows the evolution process and then development. So why I discussed about these and all mean, when you coming to the highly developed organisms of human beings, these human beings are nature is a bimorphic nature. That means male and female reproductive systems are present in two individuals. Okay, and then these reproductive systems play an important role in the urine excretion time also. Some of the parts in the reproductive parts, significant role in the urine excretion, nothing but excretion process also. So that's why here human reproductive systems we can able to called as a urinogenital. Urino means urine excretion wise also they are playing important role, and then genital means reproduction events also, reproductive steps also controlling by these reproductive systems. So that's why we given the name as a urinogenital system of a human being. So still we does not enter that urinogenital systems of the male and females. Before that we want to know some of the events of the reproduction of human being. See, human reproduction events are several steps are there. That is steps are already we studied in the board levels. Gametogenesis, insemination and fertilization and implantation, gestation, pasteurization. Okay, see why these events are necessary. If when you take any one organism in the lower organisms, okay, lower organisms means amoeba or else platyhelminthes. These events are not yet there. But here when the complexity is increases, automatically the reproductive system, any system or any process having the several steps. Okay, for example, respiration we seen, respiration time, amoeba also respiration, they are doing the respiration, and the human being also doing respiration. But what is the difference means, amoeba is simply taken atmosphere onwards oxygen to inside, that is a simple process by the diffusion process. But a human being not like that, it has a several steps, 5 steps, a breathing step, and then exchanging and transportation, these are the several steps. So complexity increase, work also more. Okay, so here we are in the reproduction lesson. In that reproduction of human beings, several events are there: gametogenesis, insemination, fertilization and implantation, and gestation, pasteurization. See, before telling about the definitions of these events, I will tell some of the information in the general information, that is a life of human being. When you take, when you understanding about the different stages of the human being, human life from the birth to up to death, several stages we can able to find. That is the infant stage. After infant stage, adolescence stage will come. Then adolescence stage, after teenage will come, and then a complete man, okay, healthy man, and then finally the person will reach that old age. Then one fine morning the person will die, with the male or female, whatever it is. These are the different stages. Why I said these stages? Because of now what I said, these step reproduction wise we are discussing the topic totally. So some of the characteristics, some of the process begins with from the birth to up to death, continuously it will happen. Some of the process, some of the steps, it will not have formed by the birth itself. It will be comes in the middle of the life, and then before death that process totally will arrested or stopped then. So which of the events will occurs at the time of after birth onwards, before death? Okay, but some of the process will come to the by birth itself. For example, breathing process, it will started from the birth itself up to death, it is continue. Digestion also, digestion process also, it will continue. But it is what we discussed, reproduction also one of the living character. But these character having the several obstacles in the human beings wise. What is that obstacles? What are that barriers, I will say? Here in the infant stage, reproductive organs are there, but that reproductive organs cannot mature. Lack of maturity, that reproductive organs onwards, there is no any production of the sperm cells. For example, think it, Nana, from the birth itself, as like lower organisms, if human being also can able to produce the gametes, can able to involving the reproductive systems, what will happen? Generally the worldwide human beings population is very rapid increases. For example, if the infant onwards, the human being having the capability to reproduce, what is the situation? It is a more difficult task. So after infant, when the baby is attains, when that person is attains the 8 years age onwards, adolescence stage will come, 8 to 10 years, for example 10 years. So that stage we call as a puberty. See, when the person is attains or baby attains the 10 years age, that year age onwards, our internally pituitary gland or endocrinal glands are to secrete some of the hormones. By that hormones, sexual characteristics, secondary sexual characteristics will improve. By the secondary sexual characteristics, up to that person does not have any thought about in them, but the person will be learned by the hormonal forces, sexual feelings will be arise at the time of the puberty, and then the person will enter the teenage and then man and old age. Why I analyzed these and all means, before adolescence there is no any sexual desire of the human being, and when the babies attains the puberty age or adolescence, then the hormonals infect, then the person will attain the reproductive steps. I mean, say reproductive systems are activated. Then when the person is reached that attains of puberty age, now what I said, reproductive events are there now. That reproductive events or everything will be happened in the body of a human being. Okay. See, that explanation I will say now. Gametogenesis. One is a step of, one of the event of the reproduction, one is a gametogenesis. Gametogenesis means the formation of gametes, male gamete and female gamete. Male gamete is sperm, female gamete is ova. Now these two gametes are produced in the two different organisms. Already I said now, bimorphic animal. In the male, sperm cell will produce, ova produce in the female. Okay, in which place? In the primary reproductive organs, primary sex organs. Primary sex organs. In the second column, one more time I will explain which of the characteristics, which of the organs developed from by birth itself. Such a characteristics, which of the characteristics developed in the by birth itself that involving in the reproductive system, reproduction, those characteristics, those organs we call as a primary. But some of the organs are not yet developed from the birth itself. They are developed after birth. When the person is attains, when the baby is attains the puberty, then some of the characteristics, some of the sex related or reproduction related organs will develop. That is a secondary sex organs. Now here gametogenesis process will not start from the by birth itself. It start when the persons, when the babies are attains the adolescence. Okay, then somewhat of detailed analysis I will give the explanation by the male gametogenesis time, female gametogenesis time. Okay, that is the first one. And then insemination, and second one is a insemination. In the insemination means when that babies are attains or in their bodies, when the gametogenesis process is started. Now the male person, the sperms, okay, the sperm released into the female genital tract. Such a process is insemination. For general explanation wise, when the male and female organisms are human beings, male and female genders are wantedly, desirably, they meet themselves in the meeting time of together. Male person releases that sperms into the female genital tract through with the help of the penis. Such a process we call as insemination. Okay, then after that next step, fertilization. When the insemination process is completed, released sperm cell want to fertile the female gamete. Female gamete is present in female reproductive organs, that female gender. So here at the place of the fallopian tube, male gamete and female gametes are fusion to each other and then to form the zygote. Here I will enter in somewhat of complex explanation. Gametes are present in the haploid condition. That haploid gametes are produced by the mitotic division. Meiosis division, not mitotic nana, meiosis division. Okay, meiosis wise chromosomal number will reduce. That reduced chromosomal number cells we called as a gametes. That gametes are sperm cell and ova. Now sperm cell is going towards of nearby the ova to fertile that ova, and then ova and sperm cells are both are diploid, so haploid condition. By the fusion of the haploid condition ova and sperm cell, diploid condition zygote will form. That is process we call as a fertilization. In which place fertilization will occur? Fallopian tube of the female genital tract, female reproductive system. And then after zygote formation, several changes will, sequence changes will happen, that embryonic development, that is we call embryonic development, nothing but zygote onwards cleavages will start. One cell condition of the zygote to start the cell division, mitotic division, 2 cells, 2, 4, 8 multiplication of their number to form the morula. That morula will going and enter the uterus place, then to start the next step of next event of the reproduction, that is the implantation. In the implantation time, blastocyst in the embryonic developmental stages of one of the step, blastocyst, these blastocyst will reach the fallopian tube to uterus, then it is attached to the wall of uterus wall. So that That means here I said after fertilization zygote form, that zygote will converted into the several modifications after it will produce the blastocyst. Then that the blastocyst will go towards of uterus place, uterus walls it is attached. Okay, then that process we call as a implantation. Okay, after implantation it want to develop. That means zygote onwards or blastocyst onwards, organs containing baby want to produce or developed inside of the mother uterus. Such a process totally we call as a embryonic development. That embryonic development inside of the uterus, such a process we call as a gestation. Okay, gestation process. In the gestation process, what will occur here? That blastocyst converted into the 3-layer condition: ecto, endo, mesoderm. Ecto, meso and endoderm. Three-layer condition onwards, what it will do? It converted into the organs. Okay, that 3 layers are develop the organs. Then the organ containing body we call the organism. That only we call the embryonic development. Okay, so in the first column we studied some of the introduction part of human reproduction, and we are in the reproductive events. Gametogenesis we seen, and then insemination we seen. Gametogenesis means formation of the gametes. Insemination means unwantedly the male person release the semen into the female genital tract, that is we call insemination. Then after insemination, sperm cell fusion with ova, that fertilization, and then implantation, the developed formed zygote want to fixing in the uterus place, that is the implantation. Gestation and pasteurization. Gestation already I said na, embryonic developmental stages, that we call the gestation period. Then come to the column number 2, that pasteurization. Okay, after implantation of the zygote or blastocyst embryonic developmental stage, then fully developed baby inside of the uterus, it want to take some time. The time is 9 months. The total 9 months only we call embryonic development. That stage we call gestation. Okay, 9 months completed after. 9 months completed after, the fully matured means not reproductive, fully developed. That means fully developed baby ready to come out from the uterus from the female. Okay, the delivery of the baby after completion of the 9 months pregnancy period, after completion of the gestation period, that process we call as a pasteurization, delivery. Okay, scientific terminology that we call as a pasteurization. Okay, then see here, up to now what I said, that reproductive events are totally 6: gametogenesis, insemination, fertilization, implantation, gestation and pasteurization. All these events are happened after puberty only. When the baby attains the puberty, then only these events will occur. Before the 10 years of age of any babies, these reproductive events will not happen inside of the body, inside of the organism. Okay, here you not at taking any our body is an example. Okay, several mammals body, anything, these only process, but some little bit variations are there, but events are same. Okay, so that only here I mentioned. Note, all the reproductive events are occurs after puberty only. See, now whether you remembered or not, when I started of this video, I said one thing. Here human reproductive system having the several obstacles, okay, are some of the process. If this much of complicated process is not at there is a complexity is happened to rapid growth of human being. For example, as binary fission, if our body is going to reproduce means, if unfortunately my finger is cut down, that cutted part onwards a new Vasudeva will be developed. That is a binary fission only now. Okay, organogenesis. So it is a more complicated. So that only you 10th standard you studied, sexual reproduction is somewhat of more advanced character than the previous asexual reproductions. Binary fission, budding, vegetative propagation, these and all not yet seen in the sexual reproduction. Okay, if the asexual reproduction is done by the human beings means it is ultimately something destruction way it is there. Okay, whatever it is. See, all the reproductive events occurs in the after puberty. Here, any one of the step is not yet occurred in body. What will happen? That totally it is interrupt the production of the organism or production of the human being. Offspring's formation time, these 6 events want to produce. 6 events want to produce, want to occur. If any one of the event is not yet happened, new baby will not get it. That is the thing. So, for example, think it, gametogenesis occurs, insemination is not yet happened. Baby will develop, not yet develop. Gametogenesis happened, insemination also happened. Fertilization is not yet happened. Baby will develop, not yet happened. Fertilization also happened. Implantation not yet happened. That also not yet give the chance for development of the baby. And then gametogenesis happened, insemination also correctly happened, fertilization also correctly happened, implantation also correctly happened, generally happened, but gestation period something imbalanced. So baby will not develop properly. And then all these reproductive events are happened healthily. Okay, well. But delivery time, unfortunately, there is a chance for baby die. Okay, so all these 6 events are essential for to give a healthy reproductive baby. Okay, a healthy developed baby. Okay, so that and all very important. Now, what have we discussed all and all? We want to learn in the one branch of the biology, that only embryology, a branch of biology, study of the process which is the place during the development of the fetus, or how the new baby is developing from the pre-existing organism by the which events, which of the process, those and all we will learn in the one of the branch, that is embryology. Embryo means developmentation of the organism, that is ology means study. Okay, then here reproductive events completed wise, here 2 different organs want to necessary. What are the 2 different organs? One is a primary sex organs, second one is a secondary sexual organs. Primary sex organs are we called as which of the reproductive characteristics or reproductive organs we will get in born. By birth itself, those organs we called as primary. That is a generalized statement. If you need some scientific statement, which of the organs, essential organs which form the gametes, that we call the primary sex organs. Gametogenesis time already we seen gametes of male testis, gamete of female is a ovary, gamete of the male it is a sperm cell, gamete of the females that is a ova. Those are in which place they are developing. Sperm cell is developed in the inside of the testis, ova is developed in the inside of the ovaries. Okay, those organs we called as a primary sex organs. Nothing but these 2 organs we will get it from the by birth itself. But by birth itself, these 2 organs not yet function it. Organs will develop, but not yet still function up to attains of the puberty age. When you coming to the secondary sexual characteristics, these secondary sexual characteristics we should not get by birth itself. Okay, if they are developed after birth. For example, some of the characteristics influenced by the hormonal secretions. By the secretions of hormonals, that hormonals will be promote that secondary sexual characteristics. That only here I defined. Which of the organs from after birth and involving in the reproduction events. For example, in male, accessory ducts or glands. Some of the male reproductive system time I will tell what are the accessory ducts and then glands. Okay, for example, bulbourethral glands and then prostate gland, seminal vesicles. These are all reproductive glands. Simultaneously, in the females, fallopian tube and accessory glands. These are all secondary. Here, accessory gland time we can able to say best example mammary glands or milk glands are best example for secondary sexual characteristics. Along with these, some of the characteristics also we can able to find at the time of the puberty age, that male getting the beard, females getting the burst, these and all secondary sexual characteristics. So these and all controlling by the hormones. Then up to now what we discussed, that organs, secondary sexual organs, primary sexual organs, whatever it is, here sex organs are developed from the mesoderm. In the embryonic developmentation time, we are having the triploblastic nature. In the triploblastic nature, first layer is ectoderm, second layer mesoderm, and then endoderm. In that layer, mesoderm onwards, these reproductive organs, testis and ovaries are developed. Okay, that statement is most important. So in which stage? During the intrauterine life. That means when we are grown inside of the mother uterus time, and the embryonic developmentation time, mesoderms are developed into the sex organs. This is the introduction part. And in this introduction part, I will tell about, in this chapter we want to learn details about the menstrual cycle in the female, because of oogenesis process totally linked with the menstrual cycle, oogenesis process. And then next one, placenta formation. When we are grown inside of the mother uterus, how the growing baby, developing baby getting nutrients. Okay, from the mother what mother is taken, that nutrient food onwards, baby how they will get, babies will get food items, nutrient food through the placenta, how that placenta will form. Then after completion of the pasteurization, here baby will get parental care from the especially mother, because of mother will give the feeding of their milk to their babies, offsprings. Such a process we call as a lactation. How milk will form by that, through the burst, by the which hormones, then how they will feeding, what it is containing of that milk, those and all we will learn under these lactational process. So the total chapter will give the lot of information of our life, human being life, that too in which process, reproduction process. This is about today video session. In the next continuation video, I will teach about male reproductive system.